Hello there, YouTube. How's everybody doing? Clowns Paranormal Posse. Starting out another day on a live. Hope everybody having a good day. There we go. We're going to try to keep it positive. I've been doing some talking. I'm fixing to start doing some getting more into the cryptids. Hello there, Juanita. How you doing there? Hello there, Miss Highlighter. How you doing? Hope you're feeling better. I'll be start covering cryptids and doing documentaries, I guess you call it, on them. Got something I fix start working on tonight. Got 2 new videos to edit. I still hadn't started on them. Hello there, PLE. How you doing there, buddy? So what? Here we go. So what's happening, everybody? Of course, I support your YouTube there, Miss Highlighter. I always have. How you doing there, Tom? What's happening, buddy? What you need there, Miss Highlighter? What's happening there, Ryan? Hello, Fox Adventures. There you go. Y'all have links, drop links to your channel, or have mods drop links to your channels. Yeah. All right. And after a lot of, there we go. Yeah, Ryan, I'm gonna oh, bro, as long as you caught up on your sleep there, PLE. I bet you was, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I got another one in mind for running. We won't sit there, let everybody know though. I love the posse. Love the fam. I appreciate y'all so much. There we go. Hello there, Big Cole. How you doing? Hey, look at there. I've got all Ryan's crayons. My God. Yep. So I got 2 videos to edit out there. Today, between today and tomorrow, I'm gonna put out. And I believe I must. That's why I fixed to start doing this. I fixed to start going over into cryptids more. Start trying to learn the ropes on it. Yeah. I've took a break off of Twitter. I deactivated my Twitter account earlier. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to Twitter again. But so from now on, I'm going to do everything through Facebook. There you go, Ryan. My God. Twitter just getting to be too much of a hassle. There's a lot of stuff going on. Probably stay positive. Hey, better be getting with Rod. We've got an idea for cryptids. I'm gonna start on the deal on it. Yeah, it is, Ron. And he was working on my nerves enough there today. I woke up and there for a little bit. I actually thought about them to quitting YouTube too. That I ain't quitting YouTube. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up a damn group page on Facebook. Yeah, I considered it, but I'm not. I just sent it there. You can find me on Twitter, on Facebook under that. I'm gonna open up my other page real quick. I gotta open up a whole new browser to get to Facebook. Here, there we go. I think about sending the link to Facebook. Yeah, it's time for a break and do things differently. Now I'm gonna start up a damn group page on Facebook, but eventually, I think start sharing out videos and stuff. Go to Venomous Fringe with it. Dude the Veil's got a page. Yeah, I know about 4 different pages on Facebook. I can sit there and share videos and stuff out through. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Here's next month. I'm gonna see about getting some gear together. I'm gonna find a place to go hit the woods, go camping, go look around. Maybe I can find a Bigfoot or a dog man. Probably won't, but as long as I don't get snake bit, though, I'll be happy. Hello there, Texas Panhandle. My God. Thank you, Miss Highlighter. Yeah, if y'all want to, I'm on Facebook. There's, I can be contacted right there through Facebook. I'm going to start moving everything around to Facebook. I need to sit down and make a damn group for. I have a group already on Facebook. Not happy with it. I'm going to start up a new one. Use the forks, Luke. Use the forks. Good one, Ron. Awesome. Oh my God. Hey, that's a good one. Where the hell you come up with this stuff from, Ron? There you go. Oh, you got a lifeline. Ryan, I bet you the life of the freaking party. Has a okay, I shared. Let's see. There you go. Accept your friend request there, Miss Highlighter. Huh. I like that, Ryan. You done Dogman versus Lizard Man. All righty. There we go. All right, I got to share it out on the Facebook. Uh, that would be cool. I like that artwork you done there, Ryan, about between the dog man and the lizard man fighting.
I get it from the beach.
You want to go to the beach? Yeah, I'd have to pick the dog man on that one.
Tell him, don't worry, Mimi will take care of that.
Yeah. I mean, lizard man, anything like reptiles, like snakes and regular lizards, I know they'd be really, really fast.
To the beach, okay, baby girl? Yeah.
Ooh, Becky opened an orange sun kissed.
And Mimi can rent a pontoon boat and go out on the ocean. The water's so blue you can see through
it. Who do you think would win between the lizard man and the dog man, Ryan?
Yeah, there's plenty of them on the beach. Yep. But you see, no, not in the morning. But get you with after little shop out here, you get like the little sponge playing sun that sun crosses with. We got one store down here. Everything's all on one store.
What's that?
When they start back school.
Well, the thing is, though, the Komodo dragons, though, Ryan, they bite a deer. The bacteria in their mouth will start killing that deer. But they'll follow the deer around. It might take a couple of 3 days before the deer dies. And they'll sit there, be bit them, and then wait for them to die, then go on and eat them. To this, as of this date, as far as I know, a human being gets bit by a Komodo dragon, it's a death sentence. They're dead within 2 days. They have so much bacteria in their mouth. There's no antibiotics known to man that's powerful enough to beat the infection that gets started up. They don't actually have venom sacs like a snake. That's just their mouth has got so much bacteria in them that what they bite dies, but it takes time. I don't know. They bit a damn dog man. Dog man would be dead, but it'd take couple of days or so. Dog man tying to it with the neck lizard man and not let go on them and keep after them. I don't think damn lizard man could get away. Probably be a damn both of them would die. I think that lizard man might go first. It'd be nasty. It'd be an epic battle. Lizard man, anything like it would be like an iguana and have that tail attack. They can do a lot of damage with that tail attack. Cause I know a regular damn iguana you can get for a pet. They pop you that tail and they'll raise a damn whelp. I'd like to watch it. Alrighty. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. So who ready to watch stuff for venomous? Yeah. Lizard regenerate their tail, Cole. How you doing, Big Cole? That's something. Yeah, a lot of lizards do regenerate their tail. My dog was slapped by that iguana's tail one time again. That tail whipped. It put a dang nasty bruise on me. Congratulations, second star survival. Congratulations, bro. That's awesome. I'm fixing to look up the damn order the books on it. Start on a course on demonology. Bro, that's awesome. So it's the priest from that you was telling me about from Mexico that's gonna train you. Hey. Bro, that is sweet. I'm so glad to hear that, second star. Hey. Can't beat that with a stick. Yeah. I need to create a good room for cryptids and paranormal. The one I've got now is I'm not really full with it. It's not that great. Ah, bro, that's sweet. So you're gonna go be staying in Mexico, learning about to be an exorcist. Then second star. Uh, bro, that sounds awesome. Hmm. Can't beat, bro. That gonna be awesome. Bro. That's gonna be cool. So you're gonna become a priest then, or just be an exorcist? Second. Yeah. So second, you're gonna have, become a priest then. There you go. Hmm. I didn't even know they had a priest exam. That's awesome. So who ready to? All right, who ready to watch some venomous fringe? Mm-mm-mm. See, I know bunches of words, but most of the words I know are four letters. My God. Oh, all 48 prayers. And you have to learn Latin too. That's it, Ryan. Most of the words I know you can't use in church. Oh, dang it. That could be fun learning Latin. That's what I figured. You'd have to learn how to read, write in Latin. Well, hey, you already know English. You're gonna need to learn Spanish and Latin. You could be having to learn two languages there to become an exorcist. Then, the way third world countries there have so much demonic oppression, you go to Mexico to become an exorcist, you're gonna get plenty of practice. Wow, bro, they trusted you with a 300-year-old book. Must be one hell of a library card.
Well, you're listening to The Venomous Fringe, Cryptids and Paranormal, with hosts Chris Fringe and Ryan Chambray. Join them as they dive into the macabre of our world and dive into
That's
the
cool.
madness and the mysteries that lie above it.
Bound in iron.
Our guest at this time, he is the host of Ghost Trackers UK and Paranormal Investigator Scott Lee Bauer. Scott, welcome to the Venomous Fringe. How are you?
Hello, Chris. How are you doing? Thank you for inviting me on.
My pleasure, Scott. I'm doing very good. And how are you on your end? It's great to have you here. I must say, I appreciate the time.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Absolutely, no, I'm happy to hear. It's crazy because there's obviously a time difference by you and time difference by me and Ryan as well. So I want to thank you again for doing this so late by your time.
I'm a bit of a nightball because I do a lot of work at night, especially when I'm at home. At the moment, as you can tell that it's we're all on lockdown at the moment and we can't go out and investigate.
Hey, Wolfpack, how you doing, buddy?
A lot of people doing what I have done before the lockdown sort of thing.
I can imagine. I know by me, the lockdown is still ongoing. I know that there's a lot of talk of opening up a few places and stuff like that, but because of the lockdown, it's crazy. Yeah, I know that for the times that it is right now, we'll have to wait and see. But I can imagine for a lot of researchers, people can't go to anywhere because of the lockdown. So it must be tough for you to do that in that event, though. For someone who likes.
Penal organ situation. They need a penal organ transplant.
I'm on live.
Probably are for a lot of people, especially doing that out there. And we all want to go out, but we're all
Anger.
Would you please give it to me? Thank you.
This one I can set on fire.
Oh, I agree.
I
agree with that. It's been pretty crazy for us all, but hopefully it'll be all over sooner or later, and we can all hope for the best and go out and research. especially in the woods and stuff.
definitely. Could I quickly say something, Tim, if that's okay with you, my friend?
Yeah, by all means.
I would just like to say to all your listeners, I hope and wish that they are all safe and well.
Thank you for that. I mean, personally, I know that in the past few shows, me and Ryan have put out that relief as well. But I mean, to hear it from everybody else and you as well, I mean, thank you. Yeah, I mean, everyone listening in, who, you know, it's one of those things, what's going on. So we're all hoping for everybody's safety. But yeah, and thank you for that because we all need to hear that positivity.
Terrible times at the moment, and you know, we all got to stick together.
Nonetheless, though, I mean, for what it is, I mean, at least to sit here and talk with you about some amazing paranormal content and what you've been doing, it is a great blessing and an honor. And I think it'd be good for the listeners to hear a little something besides what the news is posting out about the outbreak and pandemic. But Scott, $1 million question that I think everybody asks. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about you and your start with paranormal.
Well, my name is Scott Bluebauer. I am the host of Ghost Buses UK TV show and also my other channel called Scott Bauer Paranormal. I am a paranormal investigator and a psychic medium from the UK. I investigate the paranormal and the strange. I also help people that have got hauntings and things like that. I go and do clearances for people free of charge. I don't ask for no money or anything like that because I believe in that sort of thing. I like helping people that have got hauntings and things like that, and we go and investigate the most haunted places in the UK.
And the UK, as someone who's from the US, I would be imagine that there's a lot of paranormal activity in the UK.
There's a lot of very old buildings like castles, ruins, that type of thing. And yes, there is a lot of paranormal activity within them.
When was the time where you yourself wanted to get into being a paranormal investigator? Was it from an encounter or was it from interest?
It all really started when I was a very young nipper, young boy. I used to love going up my nan and granddad, staying in the weekend, staying up there, taking me out to school and then going home again. And they had a China doll thing, basically, on their bureau cabinet upstairs between my bedroom and I there to where the toilet was. And sometimes you would hear footsteps, you would hear
What is it? Oh, that
breaking on
is
the walls, whispering, that type of thing.
Is he?
And occasionally when you would wake up in the middle of the
Oh,
night,
come on.
go to the loo, you would have to walk past
Whoa.
to go to the loo. And one time I literally caught it
Huh?
looking at me.
Holy moly. Damn it.
Now, bear in mind, I was a 6-year-old little boy, terrified. I didn't know what paranormal was. I didn't know what haunted dolls were. I didn't know what any of that was. So I literally grabbed hold of it,
Let me see.
instead, and obliterated.
All right, I'm going to minimize this just a little bit. All right, watch here. I'm going to show you how. Watch my cursor. Go right here. Go share. See what it says HTTPS?
7 episodes on there, probably have 9 by then. That would be my first season 1. So if you can come along and subscribe to those channels, that would be most grateful.
All right, you
You heard
saw
it from
that,
Scott,
Wolf?
folks. Check out those channels and please
Watch,
guys,
I'm going to show you
subscribe
again.
to his content. Scott, I want to thank you again for doing the show. It's been a very good pleasure interviewing you.
You go like, dislike, share.
Peace out, my guy.
On
You have a
share,
fantastic night.
left click, go to copy, left click on copy, where it says HTTPS, and you get the code. And that was the wolf pack. I mean, the wolf pack, haha, clown moment. But yeah, you go at the bottom of the video, and it's like, dislike. You look where it says share. You left click on share. When the menu drops down, you see where it says HTTPS, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. You left click for copy, you get the code. Wow. Dang, second, they had to, so to join in to become an exorcist, you had to drink a fermented blood then. Bruh, that's strong. Alrighty, it's no problem. Hey. Yep. I'm not showing the address, but I got some good news in. I got my stimulus check in, by God. Whee. You can't get my address, you might want to come borrow some money. But I got my stimulus check. Oh, blood one. Whee. I got $1,200 and don't know what to buy. Becky says, I can help. Hello there, Nighthawk. How you doing there, brother? If y'all would, hit that thumbs up, hit the share button. I appreciate y'all so much. We love you there, fam. Good one there, Ryan. My God. Who? I wish I could say I'm saving it. I got a bill to pay, but I figured put some money up. I will save some of it. This month coming up, I figured get some Viper Light boots, so I don't have to worry about being bit by a poisonous snake. Couple of odds and ends, and I'm fixing to go start hitting the woods around here in Florida, places where they've had Bigfoot sightings. I'm gonna go see if I can't find me a Bigfoot. Hello there, Simply Southern Paranormal. Hey. You copy and paste into the text, into the chat bar where it says post a comment. You right click it. It opens up a little menu, and you look where it says at the top, it says emoji, undo, redo, cut, copy. You're looking for paste. And I will be getting a damn FLIR thermal camera here before too much longer. Ain't no better way to try to find a Bigfoot than looking for damn heat signatures at night. And for paranormal. Although the last couple of places I've been at, and I know the temperature was warm, like at church. There wasn't no windows, and it was kind of warm in there. And it was not sitting under trees. It's out basically in the sun. And I got to do an exorcism and rattling them demons' cabinets to get their attention. And it started getting really hot in there. First it went from cold to really hot. So it'd be nice to be able to track the temperatures. Wow, 105. That's hot, bro. Man, he'll get any hotter than that. I'm gonna start praying. By God. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just right click it on the search bar, like where it says where you talk here in the YouTube panel, and it'll bring up for paste, and you can paste and drop your link in there. Everybody's got mods can drop a link. I got a surprise for PLE. Alrighty, PLE. You got mods, brother. You got a raise. On the bottom of the screen, like you see on YouTube, you watching me on camera talking. You see the thumbs up for the like, thumbs down for the dislike. The next button over is share. You left click on the share button. That opens up your menu. And at the very bottom, it says https://YouTube.be. To the right of that, it says copy in blue letters. You left click on the blue letters. And then you go over there, you right click in the chat bar where you normally would type. You look for paste on that little menu it opens up. You're very welcome there, PLE. You own a computer there simply? Oh yeah, I'm gonna reactivate Twitter, but I ain't gonna be fooling around on Twitter. I'm gonna use it for posse members. I'm really a lot of stuff with Twitter kind of had me irritated. It gets me irritated. I'm gonna be positive and peaceful, and fun loving, and have a large collection of red crayons. My God. Yeah. All right, I'm looking for you. I think I found it. Yeah, it helps people find your channel easier. Simply, Southern Paranormal. If you put your channel link in your Twitter account, that way people can find you. Oh, simply done one on the Energy Vampire Showdown. Awesome. Yep. There we go. Dude, I got Ryan's crayons right there. My God. Simply, want me to share out one of your videos? Hey, slow and steady wins the day, Ryan. My God. Want me to share out your video there, Simply Southern? Oh, I'm all Kagoo today. All righty. For Simply Southern, that's paranormal. Has a video up. Me and Ryan was talking about that this morning. I brought up about energy vampires. We was talking about vampires and whatnot. And look, Simply Southern has a video on vampires.
You want to walk through here? What's that thing over there? I don't know. Y'all just keep your eyes peeled. And,
My God.
what happens when I light
Sounds good there, second. Hey, because
the batteries are completely drained?
Yep, that's brand new valve.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, there it goes.
Wow, y'all, my light just shut off. The first weird thing that has just happened. Weird feeling over here. Wow. Plastic.
So it's still a concrete, see, they just put some money in there. He suffered all of his life with the same scars as used in his hand. And wax, that he had a crucifixion scar all of his life. And he is the patient saint against all people. You better go this way, not to your left, to your left. only crack. That's strange. Thinking I'm gonna go around here. And I'm gonna find a place to set up my spirit box. Thinking there's something. There's a lot of graves in here, and I'm really not going to be able to see them all. I'm just thinking that, I'm expecting anomalies out here. It's been a while since we've been cooped up with this virus and everything going on. And I'll be so ready to get back and do an investigation. So you guys will bear with me. This will bear the main thing. I'm just being told this way for some odd reason. I don't know why. The temperature just dropped significantly. It was freezing. Wow. Like, literally, it is freezing. Whereas
Yeah, it's colder in this corner.
It feels like I just walked into an ice box. I'm just glad to cold air.
It's kind of, yeah, it just went warmer.
All right there, Texas. Have a good one, bro. We're glad you come by. Hope to see you
More
again
colder back
soon,
there
brother.
than it is here.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Robert, do you know who this is? Wow, maybe that's why I got pulled this way.
Well, there's a good place right down there thing to put your thing.
Maybe, you guys, I'm going to try to do a spirit box session right here. I know this person very well. So, I'm going to actually use the bench right here. I'm going to try a spirit box session. And see what we can get across. And y'all just listen up. If you hear anything, absolutely anything out of the ordinary that I don't catch, please comment. But I really like to listen.
I'm going to just film over the gravesite here. I'm going to just film over the gravesite while you do it.
Is there anyone here? Can you tell me your name? Hello. Can you tell me what your name is? Can you give me your name? You don't have one? Are Are you happy here? How many spirits are with us? Is there any messages that you want to leave? I'm going to walk around for a minute. And you can talk to me. All you have to do is talk into this device, and I'll be able to hear you. What is your name? How many of you are here?
What's happening, Eric? How you doing, buddy?
I know you got it too. I'm here. Is that you, Mr. Glenn?
How you doing there, Eric? How's
Well,
Holly
it's you,
doing?
Mr. Glenn. Hello.
Yeah, my SB7 got fried by demon at Cobb Cemetery. Took 3 hits before it done it, but it don't work right now.
Video recorder, and I can hear what you're saying.
Popeye's chicken. My God.
Right, you guys. My spirit box is actually saying a lot of things that it never does. You hear that? Mm-hmm. It never whistles.
Go ahead, simply. It's all good.
Can you repeat that again? Wow. Why are you whistling like that?
Hey, what's happening, David? Hey, if you don't mind there, David, I'm going to share one of your videos out in a minute, bro. Yeah. Hey, awesome,
Do you have any messages?
Oh, anytime. You want to share out any of my videos there, simply go for it.
No? Are you sure?
Oh, not a lot there, Eric. Still trying to grow.
Okay, my light again.
Hope y'all been having fun there, Eric. Holly.
That is insane.
Yep. Hey,
Okay,
Holly.
guys.
Yep. I would think about sharing out one of Holly's videos next, Eric. That's okay with y'all?
I have never, in all my 20 years, have heard any spirit boxes whistle like this.
Ooh, thank you there, fam. We appreciate you so much.
Wow, this is a really neat grave. It's a beautiful fruit stick.
My God.
Beautiful.
Yep. Good one, Eric. Hey, it's Julia in the house. My God.
Is there anyone out here?
Hey, welcome back, Julie.
Can you tell me your name?
Hey, Eric. Holly want me to share out one of her some of her videos there today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you there, David.
Okay.
Awesome. Will do, sir.
Messages you want me to know.
All right. Turn right.
Oh, it's a raid.
I think it's an old one.
I think that's the baby. Yeah, it is very old. This is really crazy what this thing is doing. My speaker just went completely dead.
Pulling a lot of power.
Feel the air.
Yeah, it's real cold right now.
Did you feel that?
There's a breeze coming in. As soon as we did, the breeze got turned cold.
It just went from hot to freezing. Spirit activity picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys. The spirit activity is definitely out here tonight. It has went from boiling hot.
Ooh, it's cold again right here in this spot.
It looks like I just walked in a deep freezer.
Yeah, right here.
On you?
Yeah.
Let me see if you got anything on you. Yeah. Every time, I don't know, it's like when you get a gust of it. I thought I seen shadows in the cross there too.
It's kind of hard to tell with the cars for one body. No, there was somebody. It was supposed to really be
Awesome. Go in there. Check out Wolfpack.
You're kidding me. If my camera has not been recording this entire time.
So record right there.
I just pressed it.
No Vegemite for me. I'll have to sit and look you up your channel, Wolfpack. You left click on it and get your link. Vegemite, ugh.
Robert, none of that got
Vegemite
recorded.
tastes like camel's
Are you
bash.
kidding me?
No. I have been walking around.
No more Vegemite for me.
30 minutes. For what reason? To basically come back and check my camera to where I have not been recording at all. Like, literally. It didn't even get me in the spirit box, and the batteries are dead. You know what?
Hey, I can believe that, David. My God. All right, everybody. Y'all can check out Simply Southern Paranormal. She has an amazing channel. This lady here got attacked by a Bigfoot and has it on camera. Very Simply Southern Paranormal.
Only ET is with Travel Channel's Zach Bagans inside his haunted museum again, and I don't know why.
Oh, sorry, Zach. I can't watch you right now. I do like some Ghostbusters, though, or Ghost Adventures, though. Uh-oh. They coming after you there. Better run, David. My God. I got all the crayons. Oh, bro, Simply. You got some of the most awesomest damn videos, bro. You actually got a damn. You went camping, got attacked by a Bigfoot, got it on video, and didn't really get hurt. Other he slapped you on the hip. Hey, that's it. Hide the red crayons. Hey. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna show one for David. I said I was gonna show one for David's there today. or yesterday. Oh, David coming up next. I had a change of heart. I couldn't leave Twitter entirely. I couldn't leave Twitter entirely, but I'm getting way back off from it. All right. We got to share what out from David Tier. We got David Tier, the backyard UFOologist, and coming up. That's a pretty good one. I watched it this morning. Hey, that remind me. I knew a man from Blackheath who had wooden false teeth. Once he sat on them by a mistake. He said, "Oh my, I've bitten myself underneath." By God.
Although my own strength. Hi, this is David, the backyard ufologist. How's everybody doing today or tonight? It may be. Hey, the weather was just great today. It was 82 degrees. And so we just kind of took off and went on a 5-mile hike at the beach, the Hammonasset, where the Hammonasset ley line runs through. Good vibes, good people out there having a lot of fun. But I don't understand why people are wearing masks at the beach. Okay, whatever floats your boat, but you don't have to wear it at the beach unless you've got symptoms and you're closer than 6 feet from people. I guess that's what they're saying. A lot of this is unconstitutional, and we won't get into politics here, but don't let them trample on your rights, okay? Make sure you subscribe, like, give a share, if you will, and a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. And yeah, I said I wasn't going to do that, but I have to put it in there a little bit. I'm trying to get my guy that owns the gym to stand up and just open like the lady did at the salon in Dallas, and he won't do it. He's too scared. And I can understand that, but if it was me, be on Fox News, man. Well, anyway, when it's unconstitutional, I'm going to stand up for my rights. I'm a patriot. But nevertheless, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of spiritual activity here, and I do have a lot of stuff to show you. I think I got about 11 pictures right now to show you that I have ready for broadcast. And I'd like to say hello to all of my new subscribers from Facebook, all the paranormal groups there, and very nice from all over the world, and very nice people, Instagram and Twitter. And of course, the Twitter community, I'd like to do some shout outs of some people that are on right now while I'm doing this broadcast. Lisa, Timothy Badrick. Hello, Timothy. Good pictures there, brother. He is a mate for sure. That's really cool. Kelly Angelo, her Super Night PTV. Clowns Paranormal. Okay. Blake S. Taylor Investigations. David S. Vingman. UFO Gino. Boston Actress. Mary E. Wolf. Who's Diane Richmond? I know that by heart now because she's always with Tim Badrick. Jack USA Shelters at America. All right. Okay, Jack. You keep changing your name, man. K-Mass. Spooky Exploring. Evil Witcher. Back Road Hauntings. Nobody really. Raleigh Greenlee, Past Life Explorers, you name it, Paranormal. Beyond the Veil Investigations. There's Diane Richmond.
JBD, Camo Man 73, great guy, very intelligent man. I really enjoyed talking to him. Oh, all things paranormal, Leslie, almost got you. Wow, how could I do that, huh? And Beyond the Veil Investigations, all you girls, ladies, man, great investigators, super women. I love being a part and affiliated with you for sure. Thank you so much for your support and help. Spooky Exploring, Ripley's Ghostly Adventures, 303 Paranormal TV, Half-Life Explorers.
All right,
Through
Eric.
the Bell.
Thanks for coming by, brother. Tell Holly there we say hello.
Repeating itself here, so that's about all I can do with the shout outs today. But I have more in the description box, and my email is there if you'd like to contact me, if you'd like to advertise your widget or your service. My rates are very good right now, and you ought to get in on it right now while the rates are low, because when we start growing more and more, the rates go up. I know you understand that. So get in now while you can. Oh, if you'd like to make a donation to support us that way, we have Patreon. You can become a monthly Patreon, or you can make a one-time Patreon donation, or we have PayPal. So, we do need you. Our monies go right back into the suffering channel, the one-man channel here. Well, it's one man, you know that. But anyway, yeah, I do appreciate that very much. Oh yeah, there's this place called Beach Donut, and they were open, and they're really famous for this really big honey bun, and I'm on the borderline of being a diabetic, and they have these glazed donuts. They got all kind of good stuff, but I'm just kind of simple. I don't like all the cream filled and stuff. I got a glazed donut, and it's huge, and it was just sitting there, the honey bun. It was just. And the guy was looking at me and said, go ahead, man, get it. So I got that. I ate the donut. I still got the honey bun. I'm going to give it away to somebody because I can't eat that. It's too huge. I'll just go into diabetic shock or something if I eat that. But it sure was good, that glazed donut. Krispy Kreme? Well, this is better than Krispy Kreme. This guy is local, and he knows what he's doing, man. And you want extra icing? I said, no. You can have all of that. He's a really cool dude. It's Beach Donuts. He didn't pay me for this, but he's been in business for many years. And I know him. I almost worked for him for one time. I said, I'll eat up all the profits. But it was a lot of fun. So I did have a donut today, and it's the first time I had that kind of sugar in years. So it was a good high there for a little while. And then it drops you like it always does. But it was a lot of fun. Okay, that's my little adventure today at the beach with the wife. It was a lot of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started here with our show. This is our first picture, as you can see. And man, this was a good catch right here. You can see the entity right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and something going on right there. Little entities right here. These are just dimensions, overlapping dimensions. See this right here? 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. There's your feline being. And just go ahead and just look at this, and you can pause it and you can look at it yourself if you'd like. You can see all the faces. It's a little pixelized, I know, but you can look through the pixelization and you can see all of these entities. So like right in here, these black places, man, you can see the entities. And they're poking out, like right here's 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and you can see them. It's just something happening right here, for sure. It's not dust. It's not bugs. That's real stuff right there. And there's something coming up out of the ground right there. This is the heminescent ley line. This is one of the vortexes on the ley line, or the portals, whatever you want to call it. One day it may take me if I disappear, because I drive right up and down on this. It's right down our driveway. But you can see there's something poking out right there, and there's a face right there. I didn't even see this. See the head right here, the outline? The IR camera's picking up all of this stuff. And you can see the little entities down here, whatever's going on there, but it's all kind of different entities hanging out there. And there's some back there you can't really see, but you can see that. It's like a cat. See the 2 eyes, 2 ears. There's your mouth and the cheeks right there where the whiskers would be, and he's looking out some kind of little portal right there. And you can see there's a face, two eyes, and looks like he's got some kind of horn nose right there, doesn't it? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Almost looks like a rhino, doesn't it? Yeah, there's something right there. And this is as far as I can zoom in on this, and I do see things that didn't come all the way in through to this reality. And there's something there. I don't know exactly, but I see two eyes and some kind of mouth right there, some kind of entity, and like a little hat or something, or maybe antennae. Could be, could be. And this is kind of weird. I kept looking at this, and I tried to clear it up. Here's those black areas where you can see entities poking out of these portals or Merkabas, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like a reptilian. See the mouth right here, the two eyes? It looks like some kind of aquatic entity. It comes down, and its arms come around like this, and it looks like there's an entity in front of him, but look at this. It looks like they're holding a head. See, his hand comes around, and there's a head right there. I said, this is a little disturbing right here. And then you got something right here with two ears, two eyes, and nose, and mouth. So I don't know what this is right here. This is something kind of weird. And you see this guy right here with the ears and two eyes. And I don't know, it looks like that little entity that was on Star Wars that always hung around Jabba the Hutt, doesn't it? It does, really. So that is a little disturbing, but we do have those things that come through here. That's just the way it is. And over here, let's see, we have an orb within an orb. And I was looking at this, and it looks like some kind of horned being right there, doesn't it? And you see one horn anyway. So they do come through here, but they don't stick around too long. There's two people right there. You can see that it's very small. And let's see, is that it? Yeah, I guess that's all I had to show on that. But you can see that portal is really active right now that day. Now this is cool. This is the ectoplasm, and it's warm outside. Now, I couldn't believe that this showed up. And I said, well, what is this? I kept looking at it and looking at it. And this looks like a face, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and like something coming out of the mouth, the ectoplasm, maybe, I don't know. But this guy looks like he's in a space suit right there. See, this is his helmet. There's his visor, and you can see right there, and there's like a hose or something coming out of his helmet to right here, whatever this is right here. So maybe you can shed some light on it yourself and tell me what you think it is. This looks like some kind of dimensional traveler that's traveling in spirit form and has to have the spacesuit to breathe his atmosphere or her atmosphere. And I thought that was pretty cool. In my backyard, folks, this is the Haminescent ley line now. And right through here on these portals, I try to keep them all guarded with benevolent entities. I use 1 John 4:1-4. I do clearings almost 4 times a day. I have benevolent entities that are Christ conscience, that believe that Jesus Christ came here in the flesh, and they're guarding all the portals and the vortexes along with archangels and stuff. That I ask this to happen, and we keep it a sanctuary for benevolent entities, and they know that when they come through here. It's just that little stretch from Long Island Sound, the water right there, on the Haminescent ley line, right here, maybe 1 acre, and all of the quartz boulders that are lined up from ancient times. I don't know if it was natural or people did that back in ancient times, but these areas right here are protected, and everything is positive in this area, and they know that. So it's not a very big area, but they do move on. They don't stick around too long at all. And here's some more. Now, look, this is coming up out of the portal. This is what I'm talking about right here. You can see there's something happening right here, some kind of entity right there, and it's coming out right here and bubbling up. And I was looking and go, oh no, man, it's some kind of entity. 2 ears, 2 eyes, there's the nose and the mouth. You know, it almost looks like one of those horses. But I've seen this entity in ancient pictures, you know, like I've seen this somewhere. It's black, and it's in a painting, and I think a demon or something is sitting on a person while they're sleeping. And I think this is one of those. I really do. I don't know what you call these things, but it's some kind of spiritual horse or entity that travels around with them. So I don't know. A lot of that was going on, but look at the faces here. You see this guy right here? Two eyes, nose, and mouth, kind of mustache or something there. There's his hair, and he's looking at me. And, tell me this is pareidolia, and I'll eat your hat. You know what I mean? I mean, this is it's just undeniable. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You can even see some teeth right there. I mean, my goodness. You just go ahead and you look at it yourself. See this guy right here looking through? And some of these things are malevolent. And I ask them to leave. I do 1 John 4:1-4. Get out. We don't want you here. And I ask the ascended masters, the Christ conscious ascended masters, come down with unconditional love and forgiveness and lift them up to Christ's light, Christ's love, and take them to their perfect place with forgiveness and unconditional love, and go in peace. So they don't stick around too long if they are here because it's just universal law, that's for sure. Okay, here's another one. It's above the house, and this is really good catches. I'm going to tell you. I don't know exactly what this is, but it had a lot of stuff in it, and I wanted to show it. Since we're showing up, I had to show it. So this is what I saw right off was this face. See the eye, nose, and the mouth? This looks like an extraterrestrial right here. This looks like one of the ones that are protecting us around here. So it's probably right behind that one. You got a face right there. You got people in here. This is not as menacing, and you can see it's more angelic, if you will. It's got that feel and that vibe to it. So it's probably saying, hey, you got to move on, And you can see these little things right here. These look like places, like a mountain and people and entities somewhere. Could be one of the levels of heaven. And you can see right there, there's like people right here. And there was something else I wanted to show you on this one. And you see a guy right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and the ears coming off right there. You can see the teeth too. You see something right there. It looks like it's got wings flying right there. Yeah, this is all spiritual for sure. Let me see if this was this. I want to go back because I saw something. Maybe it's coming up. I hope I did include that. But anyway, this is above the pine tree. It's about 100 feet high in the backyard. And boy, this one was really bright. I tried to tone it down a little bit, but I really don't see anything right off the bat that, hit me. But you can see there's eye here, nose, and a mouth. There's an entity there. There's entities right here. They're overlapping. Here's one right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see it right there. And look at the energy and the color on this sucker, man. A lot of energy right there. And we have some pixelization here. But look at the things that are poking through. There's that chihuahua again. See the two eyes and nose? He lives above this tree. So there's something to that. And entity not all the way coming through right there. And there's one in the tree that hangs out a lot right there. And you can see there's an entity right there poking out of that black hole right there with this Merkaba or orb. And then there's another one right there. It's all kind of different stuff here. That's for sure. And you see something right there. This kind of looks like a feline being. See the eye here. And you barely see the eye there. It looks like it may be closed. And there's the nose. And here's the mouth right there. You see that? It looks like an old feline being right there that's just hanging around, checking, making sure everything's okay. And this one down here, I didn't even see. And I really can't tell right off the bat, but there's something going on right there. You may see it better than I do. I know when I put it on the big screen, and I can say, how did I miss that? And then sometimes when it's on the small screen, so how did I miss that on the big screen? So, yeah, it's you just never know. Okay, more here. This is the fairy circle. And you see there's a quartz boulder, and they just kind of are lined up going down across the property there. And you see this entity right here. If I'm putting it back down, you see the face, the hair, his back right there. He's looking at something this way. He's not paying any attention to me. A couple of more right in this area looking at me. And it's just dimensions, overlapping dimensions there. And let's see what we got up in the tree here. We got 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Maybe some ears there. There's 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. It's just looks like these are just dimensional travelers on the Hamanesset ley line going through. Some kind of activity going on right there. And that's the tree, I believe. Could be. And there's another one there. You can see 2 eyes right there peeking through. And that's the vortexing there. And there's, and you see right here, it's something floating around right here. See the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth? See the teeth right there? Yeah, you see it, and it's flying. And this is something right in here. You can see that it looks like some kind of fan tail of a bird or something, or some entity right there. Or looks like it could be an animal with a bird in its mouth. Who knows? And then you have a head right there. You can see the eye barely coming through. This thing is floating around, and there is the head, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You see these things in ancient paintings, these things that fly around. You just look at it and look it up on the internet. And you see these things that they're in paintings, and people painted the stuff that they saw. And there's something going on right here. I don't know exactly what that is. It looks like something's coming up out of the fairy circle that I caught. And you see there's 2 eyes and a mouth right there, and it's coming up. It's all spiritual stuff right there. These trees right here, it's really weird. Sometimes you see things and then they're gone. And I said, wow, something is going on here. That's for sure. So it's some kind of portal. For sure. And it looks like somebody, entity, that looks like one of the ETs right there. See the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth? It looks like he's shooting me peace sign or something there. Got something in his hand or something. I don't know what that is. And boy, look at this. Look at the energy around this. And then you can see 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, maybe right there. I know I can see it later and say, oh man, how did I miss that? And you probably see it right now. Sometimes I just miss it. I'm not perfect, but I have to really look at some of these things. Sometimes it takes me a week sometimes to see. There's a story in some of this stuff, and it's wow.
Julie,
I've seen an angel playing a harp to somebody it was sitting in front of it, and I think I remember that. And it's been a couple of months back. But yeah, it was really cool. And my wife saw that. She goes, look at that. I go, but I know. I see it. Wow. I don't know what this is. It could be a symbol, or it could be an entity, or some kind of ship that's inside this thing. It's going through a portal somewhere. And we're
glad you back, second.
Who knows what kind of technologies are out there? And that's
Xfinity.
There's an entity there. You can see the hair.
What's that red thing, David?
But it's showing up.
I'm looking at a red light right. Oh, it's off the back of the car.
For that one. And here's another one. And it had a lot of energy and pretty colors in it. But you see, it's really pixelized, and I thought it'd be closer.
It's very well, Julie.
Sort of little black stuff there. There's portals within portals. I do believe
there'd be more red stuff in there if David had some red crayons.
I've seen that a lot. A lot of entities that are holding staffs, and there's something going on right here. It's really cool. Look at all the energy. It's really
okay.
Right there. There's an entity right there. It could be some kind of angel, and you see that sometimes they're really, really small. You can see them right there. When I take these pictures, sometimes I can see the reflection of them, and they're not that big. Some of them are now. Don't get me wrong, but some of them are very small, and there's so many more out there. And it just does not pick it up. It don't want to be picked up. So they won't let you see them if they don't want you to. And I'm really hoping they have that kind of technology.
What's
see, like right here, that's kind of weird. It looks like 2 eyes, 2 ears right there. You know, it could be pareidolia, but then I look at it later and none of that's there. Some of this is spiritual stuff and it's portals with these trees. They're ancient, you know, I mean, to us, they're ancient. And they're on this line right here in between of these quartz boulders, a lot of energy. So people that have that kind of technology can use that and open up doorways, like right here, coming up out of the ground, it looks like. And I see something in the middle. I always see somebody in the middle here flying these things. So I see an eye right there. And then it's covered up with other entities. Or maybe that's the eye there. See, two eyes. It takes me a minute to look at it too. I don't go over these like I should before I broadcast them, that's for sure. And the nose and mouth. There's something in the middle there. And it's not really showing itself. Sometimes I see them even block themselves for some reason. And you can see them, but they just kind of block it. They don't want to be seen, I guess. They know they're having a picture taken, or maybe that some kind of defense mechanism comes up when that flash happens. It makes it think it's some kind of an attack or something, you know. So that's why I try to go out there and say, hey, I'm going to take pictures. It's going to be a flash, you know, and do a clearing, meditate a little bit. And I can't get in too much of a deep meditation out there because there's coyotes, there's wild animals out there. And I have to be careful, man, because they creep real close around that fairy circle. There was one out there that stayed with me one night in the summertime when it gets warm like that. They're out in the wintertime too. And I kept seeing this reflection of yellow eyes. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was a coyote. And it was watching me, and it decided it wanted to chomp down on me, and might have had. You know, it didn't leave. I think it knew that I wasn't going to hurt it, and it was just kind of hanging out watching me. There's a lot of rabbits out here. There's turkeys. The turkeys every morning are gobbling out there. I love listening to them. It's wild. It's just crazy out there. A lot of wildlife. Right here, you see an entity. You see all these little faces in here, right here, little small ones, and around the edge, you see these circles right here. I believe these are dimensions, maybe. Like we're in the third, here's your fourth, fifth, and so on. So I really do believe this is a feline being right here. It kind of has that feline being nose and mouth and the two eyes. And our cats, we have 3 of them, and one of them is very tuned into these guys. It will even go in the corner and call them and talk to them, and it has a voice. And every time I try to record it or videotape it, it just stops. And hopefully I will be slick enough to catch that. But it's dark in the room. I have one of those Himalayan rock meditation stones that will light up, and it still won't give enough light out. Try to, you know, get him on video and catch him. But I do have like a couple of seconds of it that I did catch, and I'm going to be sharing that. But he is talking to something there. He'll go in one of the corners in the north, and then he'll go in one of the corners to the east. And he'll be talking. I think there's some kind of portal there before this house was even there. Something about our bedroom. I don't know what happened in there in that spot, but something happened. And some of the wild dreams that I have, and lucid dreams, and going on board crafts and stuff. It's just really, really wild stuff here. It really is. But you know something? I went to Atlanta when I was acting in some of the TV shows, and I was staying at my mother-in-law's house. And I had the same dreams there too. So, you know, I don't think geographical change really means that much of a difference. It kind of follows you when you're just intuitive, and some of them follow you maybe. You just open up the portals that are there, you know, yourself. Well, you know, you've got to know how much authority we are given over these entities. You must know that. And but once you start showing fear and challenging them, that's when you're asking for trouble. And I just wanted to, and that's not from experience. I know a lot of people out there love the Ouija boards and all that stuff, but I'm going to tell you, only lower asteroids hang out in that frequency. It's very low frequency entities, and they're very nasty, and they'll come to you for whatever you want. The best way to communicate with a dead relative or something is get into deep meditation before you go to sleep. You get in between that sleep and awakeness, and you know you are, and they'll come to you, and that's when you know it's real. And especially when you do a clearing before you go to bed, you know, even talking about so exhausted and sleep, I'll do the clearing, and I sound funny, and I said, I bet they're laughing at me, but I do it, and I fall right asleep, so it's really cool. And go into that area. Sometimes, oh man, I'm asleep, I'm dreaming, I'm in my dream, and I'm aware of it, and that's like lucid dreaming. And man, I tell you, the first thing I want to do is start flying. That's what I love. I want to get the flying out of my system, and then I'll look around and see what I'm supposed to see. There he goes again. He's not seeing what he's supposed to see. So, I have to get that flying out of my system. I love that stuff. But anyway, love soaring high, and sometimes right above the trees. I love having fun like that. It's a lot of fun, just being above just everything barely. It's really cool, and looking down. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Happens a lot. And see, it's a beard there. That looks like one of the masters maybe coming through. A lot of people, these masters will appear here. Look at this one right here. 2 eyes and a white beard and a white light right in that area. It's really cool. And then you got something right here. It's just undeniable. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You see that just as pretty as you please. I'm going to have to start hashtagging it. Hashtag pretty as you please. Hashtag, that's for sure. Some of the things I say, because people say, that's for sure, all at the same time, I go, yeah, I guess I do that. And I mean it. I'm trying to tell you that, man. I really mean this. I really believe this stuff, So a lot of entities in this one, as you can see, when it gets pixelized, you just look at these pixelized, you see these little blocks, and you can see it just makes a picture right here of the people it comes through, and sometimes it just moves the pixelization out and shows the face. So that tells me right there, they have control over this. They could clear it up if they wanted to. And then look at how bright this one is. And I don't really know what this is right here, but it sure is bright, and there's something in the middle right there. I'll probably see it on the bigger picture, on the bigger screen. Oh, okay, 2 eyes, nose. It looks like a mouth and a mustache right there. It could be one of the masters. Sure is bright right there, isn't it? And the wind chimes, the chair, and it was really dark out there. Wow, that flash didn't lighten it up much at all. And I lightened it up right there with the brightness and the contrast. And let's look at it again there. Boy, it really brights up. You can't even see that one anymore, but you can see that one. 2 eyes, nose, and mouth, and you see all the rest of the entities that are in here, the eyes and the nose and the mouth. And boy, that one's really bright. That's some kind of angel right there, I believe. Yeah, some kind of Palladian, something, spiritual. And let's see over here. It's really pixelized. You see the 2 eyes, nose, and mouth right there. And there's something going on right there with an eye right there. See this right here? That's weird. Sometimes I don't know what these things are. We're looking into another dimension, looking glass or a portal on the other side of somewhere light years away on another planet. And that's it for today. That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks, Second.
Bringing it to you. We have a visitor here. Please come on.
Thank you, Second.
This is Kanga, our special needs kitty cat. You can see her little arms are messed up right there. But boy, she gets around really good. And she loves to
That's a pretty cat.
with me, listen to music. I'll play the drums and stuff, and she just kind of hangs out, man. She enjoys it. Say hello, everybody. Say my name is Kanga. I'm a good girl. I'm a feline being. Say yes, yes, yes. She's getting old, that's for sure. But you can tell she's a majestic kitty cat, that's for sure, aren't you? Say yes. She usually talks. She's not talking too much tonight. She ate real good.
That look bad.
Hanging out, playing. Anyway, she's shedding so bad. It's that time of year. When she gets on me, that's it. I got to change clothes. Well, anyway, make sure you subscribe, like, share, give us a thumbs up, and most of all, comment. I do appreciate everybody out there. We appreciate you sharing and watch some of my videos. They're really cool. If you just want to fast forward past me, that's fine with my talking and stuff. You'll still hear me talking and explaining all of the crazy things that we're catching, the things coming out of the portals, the winged beings. We have all kind of different stuff, and I think a lot of people are watching, and only a handful. It looks like about 100 people apiece from all my videos.
There you go, Julie.
Share.
My God.
It's extraordinary. It's crazy. It's wild. I had some magazine, UFO Phenomenon or something magazine, interviewed me. I don't know when it's going to come out. There were basic questions that I get to plug my channel, so maybe something will come of that too. I appreciate everybody and your support. You just don't know it. It's all like that right now. So make sure you come and help, okay? I'm not begging. I'm just asking you to participate and have fun with me and grow. And that's what it's all about. I do appreciate it very much. And all the information's in the description box if you would like to support us that way. The best way to support me is watching my videos right now. I do appreciate it. I need the time where I can grow even more. I do appreciate it, everybody. This is David, the backyard ufologist. Hoping you're having a great weekend, and we'll see you here in a couple of days. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey, yep, David, you have an awesome channel, bro. That was David, the backyard UFOologist. All righty there, David. You have a good one there. Please pet them cats for us. Okay, hello to your wife. We appreciate you so much. That cat's adopted you, huh? Go ahead, second. Yep, have a good one there, David. Love and light to you. There we go. Now we doing good. Hey, you gotta clean out your followers on Twitter. Tell everybody you're quitting Twitter. About 15 minutes later, you look back and everybody's gone. Dang it. I was over 4,000 followers on it too. All right, a second. Let me go look up Holly's lore. We were running one by Holly's lore there, like I said I was. My God. Yeah, I was just spending too much time on Twitter. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to spend too much time on YouTube. My God. Alright, let's share out one. I'm going to drop the link in the channel below for Holly's lore. So Holly's lore coming up next. She always has good content. Hope y'all like, share, subscribe to Holly's lore. Follow her on Twitter.
There is nothing like a good spooky urban legend to keep you awake at night. But the creepiest thing is that many urban legends contain at least a little bit of proof and has been widely exaggerated. Big Sky Country is no exception, with stories from haunted bars and prisons to massive battlefields. Today's urban legend offers a window into the past with haunts that have an eerie, out-of-time feel. One of the most well-known ghost towns in Montana, Virginia City, by definition is a ghost town, but is still very much alive, frozen in time. Virginia City got its start in 1863 with the discovery of gold in Alder Gulch. Trying to keep their find a secret, the miners would travel over 60 miles south for supplies. But they were quickly found out, and when the men returned, there were over 200 miners following them. While the nation was in the middle of the Civil War, word began to spread quickly, and soon miners from all over began to converge on the mines, with a majority of miners coming from the South. With the amount of gold coming from the mines to possibly win the Civil War for whoever could capture it, President Lincoln soon sent northern immigrants into mining camps to hold the gold for the North. Of course, this caused all kinds of tension in the city, and it quickly became known as the most lawless place in the American West. By 1865, after gaining so much influence, Virginia City became the state capital, even though it was still a lawless town. Many miners, freight haulers, and stagecoaches lost anything of value to the bandits and thieves lurking on the trails to and from Virginia City. As a result, a secret society of vigilantes was formed to stop the outlaws, and lynchings became a common event of the day. By the early 1870s, population had declined to a few hundred, with the discovery of gold at last chance glitch in Helena, and by 1875, the capital was moved to Helena, and Virginia City was well on its way to becoming a ghost town. Sometime in the 1940s, Charles Bovee and his wife Sue bought the town and started renovating.
Bro, that's cool.
Today,
I'd like
it
to
has
go
become
there.
a tourist destination, and it's mostly owned by the state government and is a historic landmark. But is it haunted, you may ask? Many Montanians say yes.
That's
With
what
its
matters right
colorful
there,
and tragic
PLE.
history, it's no wonder there are many reports of ghostly specters in the remaining buildings and in the streets themselves. One of the more widely reported encounters is on the streets of the ghost town.
Yeah, it would,
Reports
bro.
claim that an apparition of a tall man in a blue Civil War soldier's coat is seen smoking and walking along the boardwalk at night.
It'd be awesome to be able to
Other
go
reports from the streets
explore
include a
there.
ghostly woman and a young girl. These ghostly
Spirit box
figures have been
sessions.
reported so much through the years that a ghost walk tour is held nightly. Although there have been reports from most of the buildings being haunted, the most haunted is said
Hello
to be the
there,
Fairweather Inn and the
Eric.
Bonanza Hotel.
All
Fairweather
right,
Inn
well,
has
have fun
been
at the
many
pool
things
there a
through the
second.
years, including a
Glad
butcher
you're
shop
back,
and a
Eric.
bowling alley, before finally becoming the Fairweather Inn during the spring of 1863. Formerly the 1800s Anaconda Hotel and Saloon, Fairweather Inn is said to be haunted by ghostly children who visit guests staying on the first floor. There have also been reports of phantom footsteps, disembodied voices, and the sound of rustling old-fashioned
Hey,
dresses
be careful
and
there,
doors that
second
open
star.
and close on their own.
Have fun with your family,
The
brother.
Bonanza Inn is said to be one of the most haunted buildings in Virginia City. Originally built as the Madison County Courthouse in the mid-1860s, the building soon became the St. Mary's Hospital for Minors in 1876. By 1879, it was abandoned and mining slowed down. There have been many reports of guests being pinched and poked during their visits. Some people have reported seeing the apparitions of nuns roaming the building and hearing the voices of children in the middle of the night. One of the most active rooms is said to be Room 1, where many guests said to have been awakened in the middle of the night and seen a ghostly specter in their room. With Virginia City once being the most lawless city, with its murders, hangings, and other debauchery, it's no wonder the town is full of paranormal activity.
That would be sweet.
Just as interesting as other well-known ghost towns in Montana, Garnet just may be more so because it is not heavily touristed or commercialized. Dating back to the turn of the century, Garnet is named for the precious stone that was mined there before gold was found. In its prime, population soared to around 1,200 people, had 4 hotels, 4 stores, 2 barber shops, a butcher shop, a doctor's office, laundry facilities, 13 saloons, and even a school, despite its remote location. After about 20 years of operation in 1905, the gold ran out. Mines were abandoned and only about 150 people remained. Then, in 1912, a fire raged through the town, destroying most of the commercial buildings, and with World War I, the remaining residents left to explore better employment opportunities elsewhere. In 1934, Garnet was revived some with the rise of gold prices, but just like during World War I, World War II stripped Garnet of his population. While some people remained, mining had become more challenging because of the dynamite was restricted. By the 1940s, Garnet was abandoned once and for all. Preservation began in the 1970s, and today there are about 30 buildings remaining, including a log and frame cabin, a store, and the remains of the J.K. Wells Hotel and Kelly's Saloon. Even though spirits can be felt all over town, 2 of the more haunted locations are said to be the J.K. Wells Hotel and Kelly's Saloon. Reports from the Wells Hotel include unexplainable footsteps heard with no one else in the building,
Hell
and
yeah,
the
that
sound
saloon
of
would be
doors
awesome.
closing, even in places where there are no doors remaining. If you go upstairs to the second floor, walk straight towards the wall without turning, look over your left shoulder, and in an open doorway you may see the not so nice spirit that resides there. Now
Well,
heading over towards
hell,
Kelly's Saloon.
hell, I'd turn
You
around and go
may
back
hear
to
the
where that
sound of
nice, so
music and
nice
laughter
spirit is
coming
at.
from the building,
I'd bring
but
him
if
some
you
peanut
approach,
butter.
everything falls silent. This phenomenon has been reported even in the dead of winter when there is only one person overseeing the town. Montana has many haunted locations, including mansions, hotels, bars,
And
and even
Vegemite.
haunted
My God.
battlefields. There are many reasons to visit this famous battlefield in
Drink
Montana,
up.
especially if you want to find a ghost. It was here in June of 1876 that Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer led the U.S. 7th Cavalry into battle against the Lakota and Cheyenne warriors. All of Custer's 263 men and over 100 Native American warriors died in what is referred today as Custer's Last Stand. With all the bloodshed, scalpings, and mutilations that took place here, no wonder the spirits are restless, with the most activity being reported from the battlefield itself, as well as Stone House and the National Cemetery. Many people have reported hearing the sounds of warriors charging through the cemeteries on horseback, and in 1979, there was a report from a park ranger who was alone on Last Stand Hill. He stated that suddenly there was an unexplainable drop in temperature. Then he felt a strong force walk through his body and heard the murmur of voices. Another report comes from two visitors at separate times, but exactly the same. One was from a man from New Orleans, another from a man in Minneapolis. Both claimed to have been transported back in time and witnessed the soldiers and warriors fighting. Another report in the 1980s comes from another park ranger. She claimed that while driving home, she saw the apparition of two warriors sitting on their horses dressed for war, both holding shields and bows. Some of the more unsettling stories come from Stonehouse, which was built in 1894 as the cemetery caretaker's home. Later, the house was used as apartments in the summer months for park staff. During the winter months, the house is closed and locked, which makes the following stories even more strange. A man named Neil Magnum would often walk through the cemetery at night on his way home in the winter and reported seeing lights on the
Alrighty,
second
past
floor
life
of Stonehouse.
explorer.
Even though he could not explain how the lights were turned on, he would go and turn them off again, only for them to come back on the next night. A park ranger also reported seeing lights on during the winter, but she refused to enter Stonehouse alone and called a fellow ranger to accompany her. At the same time the rangers entered the house, the wife of the other ranger was at home watching TV. Suddenly, the screen went blank, and she heard a voice say, "Second floor," 3 times. She freaked out until her husband returned home unharmed. Many staff that have stayed at Stonehouse in the summer have reported hearing unexplainable knocks, loud bangs, phantom footsteps in empty rooms, and their personal items being moved by unseen hands. When it comes to prisons, everyone knows there's a lot of desperation, fear, hatred, and sadness in them. So it's no surprise that many prisons are haunted. The old Montana State Prison was built in 1871 as a territorial prison until statehood was achieved in 1889. Within a month of opening, the prison had reached its capacity and became a violent place where many prisoners starved, killed themselves and each other on a regular basis. This continued for several years, eventually forcing many prisoners to live in camps on the grounds because of the overcrowding in cells. In 1886, another housing building was completed, which helped the overcrowding some, but the prison continued to suffer from underfunding and dirty, cramped conditions, leading to a massive riot in 1950. The riot lasted over 36 hours until the National Guard restored order. In 1976, the building was added to the list of National Historic Places and finally closed its doors in 1979. If anywhere is going to be haunted, a place with high death tolls is definitely a good contender. To this day, voices, footsteps, and a variety of eerie sounds have been heard in the prison. People have also claimed to be overcome with an unnerving presence as if someone were about to attack them. People have also reported that they have been touched by something unseen, with many claiming to have been pushed. Some of the most haunted areas in the prison include Death Tower, the Administration House, the Clark Theater, Maximum Security, the Hole, and the Chapel. Old Montana State Prison was featured in an episode of Ghost Adventures and offers paranormal investigations throughout the year.
Let me show you how to create an amazing ad using stock footage. Go to offgrid.io. Look at all this great footage. It was always a challenge for me to create a high-end commercial.
Before being discovered by settlers, Chico Hot Springs was used by the Native Americans for bathing and laundry. The first written record of the springs came in the diary of a miner in 1865 and has since been used for many different purposes. In 1900, Bill and Percy Knowles built the Chico Warm Springs Hotel, which consisted of full-service dining and a fun booth. When Mr. Knowles died in 1910, he left his widow in charge of operations, which flourished under her care. In 1912, Mrs. Knowles hired a doctor by the name of George A. Towson, whose fame rapidly spread, causing the hotel to need additional boarding, and in 1916, a hospital wing was added. After Dr. Towson left in 1925, the hotel's business started to diminish, and in the 1930s, the hospital wing was torn down. That's when things really started to deteriorate. In 1973, with most of the buildings either completely deteriorated or torn down, the new owners rebuilt it to what it is today. The only remaining original building is the historic inn. The most famous ghost of Chico Hot Springs is the Lady in White, which many people believe to be the spirit of Percy Knowles. She has been making appearances and scaring guests for many years now. 2 hotel security guards reported seeing the Lady in White near a piano on the 3rd floor. They took a picture of the apparition, but the only thing the picture revealed was a tiny white orb where the ghost was. In 1990, 2 employees reported following the Lady in White to room 349. While following the apparition, they smelled the sweet fragrance of lilac and jasmine. When they opened the door at the room where she disappeared, it was completely empty, but the rocking chair was gently rocking. Reports say that that particular chair would always end up facing the window, gently rocking no matter what room it was placed in. Other claims from guests and employees include the crashing sound of pots and pans in the middle of the night, like someone was in the kitchen cooking or cleaning. When they would check out the kitchen, there would be nothing. In any state as large and rich in history like Montana, there are bound to be some unexplainable mysteries. One crazy urban legend takes place in Cascade County near the city of Great Falls. Although there have been many stories of phantom hitchhikers, this is not your average one.
That's looking
Just
good.
off Highway 87 in Cascade County, you might just come into contact with what many call the most aggressive phantom hitchhiker in the United States. Many people have claimed to see a Native American dressed in blue jeans and jacket hitchhiking the flat highway towards Fort Benton at night. Suddenly, without warning, the hitchhiker appears on their windshield. When the driver gets out to check, the hitchhiker disappears and there is not one scratch on the vehicle. There have been many reports of this phantom hitchhiker on the windshield, and every report is the same.
Over 1 million Americans sick and over 80,000 dead. Donald?
Flathead Lake is the largest freshwater lake west of the Mississippi. Every year, the people of Montana enjoy the many activities in this beloved body of water, for Flathead Lake holds the secret. According to the Kootenai traditional legends, the first Native American tribe to live in the area lived on an island in the middle of the lake. One winter, while crossing the frozen lake with the tribe, two girls saw what they thought were antlers sticking out of the frozen waters. The girls decided to chop off the antlers using a sharp-edged rock to cut through the ice. Suddenly, the antlers started to shake and the ice around them split open, and the head of a monster appeared. The girls turned themselves into a ball and buckskin target to escape, with half of the tribe drowned, which is said to be the reason why there are so few Kootenai people today. Since then, people have reported seeing a creature in the water that is eel-shaped, with a long wavy body about 20 to 40 feet long, with brownish to blue-black skin and grayish-black eyes. The creature is often described as a whale or a giant sturgeon. Since 1889, there have been over 109 reports with what the locals have named Plessy. But there is no need to worry about this lake monster. Apparently, it means no harm to people. One report involves a 3-year-old boy falling into the lake and then suddenly reappearing on the shoreline. When asked how he had gotten out, the boy said the monster lifted him up. Historic brothels, like theaters, always seem to have a resident ghost or two. It's not surprising that America's longest-running brothel is haunted by many ghosts. While some of the spirits have been identified, there are still many unknown and are believed to be the prostitutes who died at the Dumas. The Dumas brothel is located on a hill in Butte, Montana, and operated illegally for 92 years, from 1890 to 1982. With its 43 rooms, the brothel was a very busy place in its heyday, as silver miners working up to 3 shifts per day made frequent visits to the Dumas. Today, paranormal activity reported at the Dumas ranges from unexplainable cold spots, being touched when no one else is around, disembodied voices, unexplainable moaning and groaning, and many photos that show various manifestations, including mysterious floating orbs throughout the building. The most well-known spirit is said to be of a former Madame Eleanor Knott in the 1950s. After becoming very wealthy in her profession, she thought it was time for a fresh start and arranged to run away with her lover, a successful businessman who happened to already be married. Eleanor waited for her lover with her suitcase on the night they planned to leave, but he never showed up. The next day, her body was found in her room, room 20. She had overdosed on sleeping pills and whiskey. Many people believe that because she was so wealthy, the next madam in line, Bonita, murdered Eleanor to take possession of her riches. After her death, many of the working girls reported seeing Eleanor walking the halls with her suitcase. Eleanor's ghost has also been reported to manifest in photos taken in the building. These photos reflect the image of a woman that wasn't there when the photos were taken. Other eerie events include falling mirrors, people being touched by unseen hands, and shaking beds.
Baby, 6 Funny Beach, when we go.
Moss Mansion, the historic house museum in Village, Montana, has a very eerie, if not home-like feel to it. It was built in 1903 by Preston Boyd Moss for his family, his wife Maddie, her parents George and Iantha Woodston, and 6 children: Woodston Jackson, Hula, Melville Hollingsworth, Preston Boyd Moss Jr., David Hickman Moss III, and the youngest Virginia. Although a happy family, the Mosses suffered a devastating loss in 1908. Virginia, the youngest child, died suddenly at the age of 5 in her room on the 2nd floor of diphtheria. Other deaths in the mansion include P.D. and Maddie, George and Iantha, the grandparents, and the middle child, Melville. Virginia is believed by many to be the most common spirit seen and heard throughout the house. She has been reported to be seen peeking around the staircase into the Great Hall. Other reports of Virginia include hearing a little girl giggling. One report from the groundskeeper claims that when he would go into the master's suite, everything is neat and tidy as it should be, but when he returns later to check on things, the bed looks like a small child had been jumping on it. Other claims say that ghostly conversations can be heard when no one else is in the building, doors open and close by themselves at night, and orbs are seen with the naked eye. Bear Canyon is a popular recreation spot in the Bozeman area, with skiing in the winter and hiking and camping popular during the summer months. With all this lively activity, it's hard to imagine an eerie side to the area. The canyon's recorded history dates back to the late 1800s thanks to the Cooper sawmill. The area became more popular when the ski area was developed in 1941. Although in the recorded history there seems to be nothing to warrant paranormal activity, there still seems to be reports. The most popular story from Bear Canyon is said to be that of a little ghost girl who attempts to lead people off the trail. The little ghost girl is said to be especially drawn to women. There have been reports of a few women daring to follow the little girl, only to be led to the middle of nowhere and the girl disappearing. Other people have claimed to have seen a strange mist on Bear Canyon Road.
Oh, there we go. And Holly's Lore. What a really nice channel. Highly recommend you check it out. Holly and Eric are really nice. There we go. Yep, I'll have to. Yeah, infrared's cool, Eric. I've got an infrared camcorder with the infrared emitter. Oh, you're very welcome, Eric. But I don't like the light emitter comes with it. It needs more light. I'm thinking about instead of getting the GoPro cam, is getting two of the infrared UV light emitters to put on it with the extra light, IR light that come with the camera. And I've got an IR flashlight, little light that goes underneath it. That'll give it a lot more juice for seeing in the dark. I'll get a camera set up where I can go straight up, go in some place and just be pretty well just pitch black. But yeah, October I'm getting that FLIR thermal cam. Absolutely. Tomorrow I'm being ordered that damn order a REM pod. I've been hitting too many temperature fluctuations. I know stuff going on around me, but don't know what the temperatures is. I want to be able to set a baseline for what the temperature is for when I start and be able to monitor it for the fluctuations for the temperature changes. Very nice, Eric. Bro, y'all are set up good then. Got 4 infrared lights. The UV light emitters. I was watching on Ghost Adventures, but that ultraviolet light seems to pick up spiritual activity a lot better than what the infrared does. Infrared's good, but the UV light better. So that's what I'm looking at. And that's UV is good. The full spectrum camera would be nice. Infrared's still good though. Absolutely. There we go. Hey, welcome back here. How you doing, past life? You forgot Eric's beard. My God. Yeah, UV is awesome. I was looking at the GoPro cameras. We can get the dozen. Hello there, Cindy. How you doing? Hey, welcome to the family there, Cindy. Hadn't seen you in a little bit. Glad you're back.
Layla. Oh, you Jesus. Get out of there.
But yep. Hey, there you go. That's the spirit there, past life.
Get up here and lay down.
Made it to him half open, huh? All right. Layla, you good girl. You. Inverell. What's Inverell, Cindy? I'm not familiar with that one.
Someone lay down, now.
Yeah. That Layla's Becky's dog. She getting flushed. She was off in another room she shouldn't have been in and got flushed, so she got under my legs to hide. That's right, Eric. My God. Hey. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay. In Australia. All right. I thought it was a social platform I hadn't heard of before. Hey, goes to show what I know. I don't know much about geography of Australia. See, I'm trying to remember where Ghostly Findings is at. Ghostly Findings is in Australia. Show Me the Lights in Australia. Sisters Unknowns in Australia. So when you gonna make that move, Cindy? There you go. Yeah, get you a Vegemite, past life. You'll like it. Yeah. Vegemite so loaded with salt there, past life. I don't believe you get more salt in your mouth if you lick the dang salt block for a cow. I done some on the live stream once. That was trying to wash it down with hot sauce to get the taste out of my mouth. Vegemite didn't agree with me. That's awesome, Cindy. Glad to hear that. Hey. Yeah. Hell. Yeah. Come on, let me drop that link for you there. Come on up, Wolfie. You come up here. Yeah. There's that link, Wolfpack. You're very welcome, bro. I believe I'll stick with peanut butter there, Cindy. Ooh. I believe Vegemite is Clown's kryptonite. By God. What's happening there, Wolf?
Hello there.
Hey, how's your day going?
Not bad. Spent some time with family.
Awesome.
Restaurants and other places are opening up here in Michigan. There's talk that soon a lot of places are going to be opening up and the stay-at-home order might be removed.
The who? Oh, the mayor?
The governor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro. They've tried to keep everything locked down. And
she's been trying, but the people aren't too happy about that.
I guess not.
Some people believe it's actually unconstitutional, and she's going above and beyond her rights right now.
It is.
Technically, yes.
Oh, make it illegal to go to church. Yeah, I agree with you there, Eric. I ate some Vegemite one night.
Did you know?
So bad, I was out looking for a cat. I want to lick his ass to get the taste out my mouth. My God.
In the United States, I'm not sure if this is true. I heard something about it. As long as a kid can legally drink in the United States, if it has to do with something religious, I'm pretty sure.
Under religion, yeah, I would have guessed so. Under the First Amendment, under religion, freedom of religion.
Yeah. I heard something about that. And it's funny, in Germany, there's a day where everybody can drink.
Yeah. Yeah, they can.
And it's it's legal in Germany to escape prison as long as you don't hurt anybody. Because the German government says it is unconstitutional and it's a human instinct to want to be free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to turn on my camera. I'm just going to see.
I was hearing about that. They won't arrest people for parking in the parking lot, listening to the church services out in the parking lot. They say you can't buy seed for growing vegetables. That's illegal. But you still go in and can still go in a bar and buy alcohol and get our liquor store and buy alcohol and still buy pot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was hearing about that message that you could still go in a liquor store and buy alcohol. You could go in them shops and still buy weed legally. But
in Michigan.
And it's illegal to go to church.
In Michigan, they recently made weed legal. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to get you demonetized, but I don't agree with that personally.
I'm not going to talk no more about that part of it.
I don't agree with that law.
No, I try to steer clear of politics and stuff as much as I can because it makes people upset. Hi, Glam buddy. How you doing?
Glam. It's been a while.
Right there, Eric. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Tell Holly we said hello. We miss you here around the old homestead.
This is our home, everyone. This channel is our home. And the Venomous Fringe, of course.
Venomous Fringe, big deal.
I hear he's going live at 9 for a premiere.
Oh yeah, Venomous Fringe has a dang
part 2 coming.
It said on there at 8 o'clock.
Must be time zone differences. It's 9 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Whatever time it comes on, I'm gonna be there watching it. Hey.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I was there watching.
He goes live, and so I try to be at every live stream of his.
That's it. I was there at Big Deals live last night.
Don't mind this. It's the fuse box.
I like watching Big Deal, like Venomous Fringe. I try to catch the zombie fight. You can hang around if you want to, Cindy. God bless you. Yeah,
Chris from TV.
you have a YouTube channel, don't you, Cindy?
I mean, YouTube kind of has a policy where you have to have a channel in order for
Yeah,
you to comment on live streams and stuff.
yeah. I backed off of them Twitter there, Glam Bunny. I backed up. I deactivated my Twitter account.
Why get hacked?
Nah, bro. It's a lot of junk. Not going into it. Just,
People
I'll
should
go. What?
go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead, bro.
What's funny is, people they say we're crazy for talking about this stuff, and then some of those people who call us crazy encounter some of that stuff like paranormal cryptids, and then they come to us looking for answers.
Always.
Like I'm not sure if that encounter I had was just a wolf, because wolves aren't impossible to see in my area, but they're rare. Or I'm not sure if that was an actual cryptid encounter, but I know I've had paranormal experiences. I've been having some paranormal experiences going on with those shadows.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to sit there and go live. Go activate Twitter. I'm going to announce that over the Twitter bots that are going live. I'll back it back out and I'll deactivate again. I'm not worried with Twitter no more. So I was there to play people's videos on here, try to promote channels. I want to keep pushing on it to help people's channels grow. So I'll do that much, but I was just spending too much time on Twitter. It was getting to the point where I wake up, didn't want to even get on the computer. Dude, what the heck there, damn bunny. Yeah. At the end of the day, V word you're not supposed to say, or you can get your dang account demonetized or shut down on YouTube. A lot of people sitting around and bugging and stressed out. Me, I'm gonna keep right on doing what we've been doing, promoting Posse.
I haven't gone to the store in like 3 months. I've only gone out to eat at restaurants like McDonald's, and I'd go for the drive-thru. I just went to the store earlier today. It is crazy how many people are wearing masks. But what's funny is all those people, they're wearing the masks, but they keep touching their masks. Which, if you contaminate your mask, you're just contaminating yourself because you're touching the mask.
Yeah, just think about a fox goes through your doors and your jeans. You think that mask is gonna hold.
And a lot of those people weren't even wearing gloves.
Yeah, you're right, Becky. Yeah, we gotta keep on there being positive there, Julie. People that's here with the posse, we keep promoting the channels. There's a few people in Twitter that I'm gonna promote channels for them. But yeah, it's like Becky was just sitting there telling me, Wolf, that you can sit there and take and break wind and it'll stain your drawers. It'll still go through. How's the mask gonna stop that stuff from coming through? They just kind of slow things up a little bit. Nah.
I've seen free ambulances in the past week. Two ran by my house, and earlier today, whole traffic had to halt because of one.
I tell you what, bro.
Plus,
things opening back up. Everything I'm hearing,
recently,
everything's looking a lot better.
I also heard somewhere near my place, not sure where, I believe it was in the next town over, news hit that a murder happened.
A murder happened?
Yeah, some kid killed his father and was planning it for the past 12 years because the dad would take his alcohol or something like that. I don't know all the details.
I hate to hear that.
Crazy people. That shows what alcohol can do to you guys. Be careful when you're drinking. Don't drink and drive. Please. Yeah. It's not just for your safety, it's for our safety.
Here you go. There you go, past life. Wear a mask across your eyes and you can't see people. Hey. Yep. There's the link to my Facebook right there, y'all. I think set up a Facebook account for Paranormal and Cryptids. I have a channel for it. Hey.
There's a lot of things right now that we wouldn't do before this thing before the world thing happened. I'm not gonna say the name. The world V happened. That us people wouldn't do because people would think we're crazy. Whereas now, say, I own a gas mask. You guys saw it. Or, yeah, I think I showed it to you. One of those filtered ones. It only covers the, mouth and nose. I wouldn't wear that in public. On any normal day. Because I'd be judged. Whereas now, people can bring out World War II gas masks, and nobody will care right now, because they'll think, oh, they're trying to protect themselves.
Yeah. Can't dwell on all that. We try to stay positive and lighthearted. Keep a sense of humor on things.
Yeah.
Because if not, you look around and there won't be a channel, everybody will be left.
I didn't know this, but I found out military Humvees don't actually have keys.
Nah, push button.
Yeah, some form of button.
Hey, you see that?
I'm gonna turn that peanut butter into peanut butter for you.
Hey, you see that?
It's hard to read.
Jar of peanut butter. Meeting Mr. Peanut at his door. Hey.
That must be disturbing.
She's telling Mr. Peanut, remember that weekend we spent at the together at the beach? Meet our sandwich.
I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I could eat peanut butter sandwiches. But the moment you put those peanut butter things where they actually put peanuts in it, they'd purposefully leave chunks of peanut in it. Chunky peanut butter or something like that. I hated that. And one time I accidentally ate too fast. Ever since one moment in my childhood, I've refused to eat anything but peanut butter cookies and peanut butter Reese's Cups.
Yeah, boy. That's pretty good stuff. I like that, Glam. That's funny.
It's true. You cough once in public and people are gonna think crazy. I'm surprised. I keep hearing that in some states there are roadblocks and you have to get your blood checked for the V. I haven't seen any. Does every state have... Go ahead.
Ain't nothing worse than a cat fart, though. By God.
Or dogs.
Dogs, too, but I think a cat's worse.
You'd be surprised. My dog is the stinkiest thing in the world.
We met up with Alan and Rosie's Adventures. We went out there to have Satan's church that first time. She's going to show me the place. And Athena walked out in front of us. And she cut one. We had the lights on, looking around, make sure we didn't step in a doggy landmine, because It sure smelled like she dropped one that done a water buffalo proud.
The
But
worst thing I've smelt when I was hunting last year, I was field dressing a deer, and I had to cut the legs off to get the most of the meat because hunters, we don't take the stomach or any of that. The stomach is gross.
mm,
Every hunter knows if you puncture the stomach
yeah,
of a
don't
deer,
punch that bowel.
it releases a horrible stink. And when I was cutting the deer, I accidentally punctured the stomach, and the
Yeah.
stomach immediately let out a smell. That smelled like a combination of some of the worst concoctions in the world.
Oh yeah, it's rough. For sure.
If you're hunting, just don't do that. You'll spare yourself a lot of breath. Trust me, after that, I was gasping for fresh air. It smelled so bad.
Well,
And you'll know when you puncture it, too. It
oh
kind of
yeah.
sounds like if you pop a balloon, right after the loud pop happens, you'll hear like the air coming out.
Yeah. Hey, what? I'm gonna start up one more video. That kind of.
Hey y'all, this is
That's one I hadn't showed
Down
y'all
and Rosie.
before. These buddies of mine here from Alabama. Alan and Rosie are awesome. Yeah, you said that right, Julie.
I haven't seen Allie in a while.
I hadn't either. Alright. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna drop a link in the channel below. You get Alan and Rosie's Adventures.
Hey y'all, this is Alan and Rosie from Alan and Rosie's Adventures. We're back at this old cemetery where we found the bones. Somebody pushed the top off.
Damn, Glam.
You can actually see the bones inside. Decided to come back and try a spirit box.
Can you tell me your name?
I don't know. They're not even 6 feet. More bones laying over here against the wall.
I'm sorry you're exposed like this.
Say thank you.
Is your name Michael? How old were you? Can you tell me how old you were?
Sounded like 27.
Is all your family passed on?
That's what I thought so.
All right, Michael.
Bye.
Bye.
That's kind of cool how I got his name.
Yeah, that's
Because his name's not on the food. I wish I could fix that so bad. I hate to say.
Here, hold this. Let me see how to push it over.
I hate to say somebody.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Wolf. That's awful nice, Alan, to get there and push that slab back over and cover that grave where people get a little bit of the
Yeah,
respect.
but now you can't really see them.
Yeah, you can't see them.
It's heavy as that.
I don't know. I hadn't been there yet, Wolfpack. Hey,
Yeah.
shit, if I was dead and somebody come open my grave, I might want to come back as a squirrel and run up their britches leg. My God.
No, Robert Clark's too busy going through the woods.
This gonna be the last video I'm gonna show. I'm gonna shut it down for a while. I got videos to edit. I've been putting it off, but I gotta have 2 videos I need to edit out.
Few answers.
Hey, that's a good idea, Wolf. I'll do that. Hey.
Yeah. I walk all the way to the end.
I see what you're saying, Graham. I believe I'm figuring.
These ones are collapsing too.
I just had me an idea. I'm fixing to do a damn mega ghost hunt. I think we can make a run to the other side of Florida. I know of a couple places to go.
That one has no top.
I've been go demon hunting.
Be careful on that. As Anakin would say before he jumped to kill Obi-Wan.
Hey,
Don't
Rip.
underestimate their power.
I say live once, enjoy it. My
But,
God. How you doing,
oh.
Rip?
Hey,
Welcome
Rip.
back.
But, Clown. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, if spirits freak out and go silent when you talk about or ask them about skinwalkers, does that mean they're admitting they're real?
That's what I took it to be. Again, them demons couldn't have been mad at me and just screaming. Alrighty. Hey, that was Alan and Rosie's Adventures.
Great video.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hey. No, I ain't say naked ghost hunt. No. My God. I say a mega ghost hunt. I figure line up a damn trip here in Florida. I figure make a run.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll say when you ask them what comes after death.
Welcome back, Julie. Oh no. From what I understand, there's 5 levels after death, and the first one, person don't really realize they're dead. A lot of times, it's like each realm. Like the next one is just like this one, but it's for spirits, and you progress upward till you move on up to your whatever your reward's gonna be. It's supposed to be a learning
or punishment.
Well, I ain't say that exactly. I say whatever your reward is. Your reward might be a pineapple. That's a little Nicky reference.
For all you know, it could be the fact that you get to... I'm not sure. I don't know if... I hope the afterlife has like a version of the internet. I don't think I can go without internet.
Gee. I don't know. I still think demons have a version of Facebook. Call it Demon Book. When you piss off demons in one area, they know about it everywhere. They do communicate.
So, if we watch television, we're watching people on it. People, technically. Whereas, if...
Where'd you hear that from, Glam Bunny?
And...
My God. Yeah, that's hell right there. Oh, Twitter.
If we watch people, technically, when we're watching television, we're actually technically watching people. So does that mean when spirits are watching us, they're watching television?
I don't know. So many unanswered questions. Julie said it's a raid. By God. I
heard something. I heard something. Go ahead.
All you can do is get a spirit box and go ask questions and see what kind of answers you get back.
Yeah, I heard something about the fact that if your ears are ringing without a reason, it's a sign that past loved ones are trying to communicate with you.
Come on in.
Yeah, that's possible.
I'm not sure.
I don't think that's so though.
I think you'd know if they were trying to communicate with you.
You hear their voices. There's a lot of it happens to everybody. They be standing around minding their business and they hear a strange voice call them by name and they like, huh? And you don't say huh. So that's giving consent to start opening a line of communication with them.
Hold on, I just realized something. Kids
Shit.
claim they hear their parents call them all the time. But
Who?
when they go but when they go to ask their parents what they want, the parents are like, "What are you talking about? We never called you."
Yeah, that happens.
That
Shit,
happened to me. I still hear them.
last
And
time
go ahead.
last time my ears rung, I went to Kiss's farewell tour in New Orleans. They had speakers stacked up about 20 foot tall. By the time the concert was over, it sounded like over half of them was blown. My ears rung for like 4 days afterwards. All I was hearing was, oh. You go to a Kiss concert, walk in, get your ear damaged, and on the way out, they ought to be passing out Bell-tone hearing aids.
But it said skinwalkers and wendigos can mimic voices.
Bigfoot too.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, Bigfoot mimics sounds. That's cool, Graham. I hope it was a good letter. Yeah, they've been accounts of Bigfoot imitating the sound of babies crying or somebody living in the household. They be out there calling the person in the house, and the person go outside, and they're not sure what happens after that. They just go home.
Yeah. But you don't think that's possibly those free creatures trying to lure children?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Bigfoot does it.
I also heard Bigfoot is attracted to women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too.
I can only wonder why.
Yeah, this is true. Alrighty.
Wait, so if technically those free creatures are trying to lure us when they mimic family members' voices as children because they know we're weak and vulnerable, does that mean we've technically had cryptic experiences?
You have to ask Ryan, bro. I mean, yeah, they coyotes been known to carry off kids and wolves. A little bit small kid is easy prey.
Yeah, very easy.
Wolves
will attack people though, especially adults.
Wolves don't really attack people, but
depends on how hungry they are. I should say that.
Ryan had told me about a guy who was out in his yard and had his boy out there, and his boy had his friend over, and they were playing hide and go seek. He seen his son go around the bushes by the house, and they didn't find the boy. The boy went missing, brought up in daylight. Said the guy took out running and run a long way, just wide open, trying to find his son, and realized a 3-year-old couldn't cover that much ground that quickly.
That's impossible.
The other way. They had some neighbors reported seeing a very large, hairy-looking man. They thought was a man. They'd seen him at a distance, headed to the woods. It looked like he had that boy over his shoulder.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's impossible for a 3-year-old.
The funny thing is the FBI, the police and the FBI took over the dang and hunt for that kid using helicopters and night vision, and they never found that boy.
They would have at least found the trace.
Usually they have people get together and do a search party, and they sit there and walk it out in grids.
It's almost like the military thought it was going to be too dangerous to continue searching on foot.
Probably.
I heard a story recently. I'm not sure what type of cryptid or paranormal it was, but some park ranger, he came across a deer, and it was perfectly skinned. No meat was missing, only the skin. And then a few weeks later, he came across a missing person, or he heard a story from another ranger who had been in the force for a long time, longer than he had. And he said that there was a girl who went missing, bright red jacket. And
Oh, Little Red Riding Hood.
but they found, like, weeks later, they had gotten a report by some campers saying they saw smoke coming from a certain area in the hills. Oh, they went to the hills. They found they found her body, but it was filleted, kind of like how you would fillet a fish.
Fillet of Little Red Riding Hood. That's sick, bro. Never figure out what happened?
No, I don't think they know what happened. There was a reference to something called the Wanderers, and they're something native, like people who roam the land or something. I don't know. Hey, Venom.
Yeah, I'm picking shut this one down, bro. I've got with this live and 2 videos I've got on my camera, and I've got 3 lives to edit. So
yeah,
I hate to hear that about that little girl.
Sad.
Yes, it is.
At least the family got closure.
Yeah, this is true.
Or partial closure, technically. They still don't know if she died.
That might have been a person.
Probably was a person.
Well, I'm fixing to get. I gotta get something to eat. I'm diabetic. I woke up. I haven't had anything to eat, and that diabetes is starting to kick my butt.
Yeah, see you, man.
Alrighty, Wolf. Thanks for coming up, bro. Alrighty, appreciate you there, Wolf. Back. Yeah. Good night, there, Glam Bunny. I'll see about doing another live very later on. I'll do a late night one there. Hey, Nighthawk. Bye there, Julie. Sorry there, Nighthawk. I'm shutting her down. Y'all would hit that like and share button, please. That'll help get people's channels promoted up. I'm out. Thank you there, Wolf. We appreciate you. PLE, appreciate you. Nighthawk, Ron, Julie R. Hey, Glam Bunny, Simply Southern Paranormal. Hey, Ripley. For next round, I'm gonna share out some more videos. But I'm fixing to get now. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the new subscribers, the old subscribers. Hope we can get some new subscribers. I'm still trying to grow. If you can, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Smash that bell. Join the posse. Hey, hope y'all have a good evening. And I'll see you in a few. Might be back later on tonight. I don't know yet. Y'all have a good one. Later, Nighthawk. Later, Past Life.